from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
Night beginning to fall. Spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now a carry for the first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he ran right through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the...
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Block now to throw. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Throwing now is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that wasn't so well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a pass pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Taken down back at the 30.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's King. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And fires one. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Now he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the...
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joe Reed returning. A good-looking return set up here. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ballgame.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
They'll run it with Madison. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was brought down by...
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
48-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with Madison. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alexander Madison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
For 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He's got his big tight end, Fan. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. And now he'll tuck it and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. That throw into the arms of Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Another touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. This pass finds its way to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. His 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Here's Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he's getting close to that number 300. That's always kind of the benchmark for a great game for a quarterback, isn't it? 300 yards?
Similar to a runner going over 100 yards or a receiver having a 100-yard-plus day.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
44-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Madison. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Murphy made the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Dan Bailey lining up for the...
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He was brought down by Alex.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
That's a gain of
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the crossbar and out, it's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The handoff.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Locke working out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Now Locke on the bootleg. Steps away. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Broncos' first down.
Now Locke. They'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Here's Gordon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He was tackled.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A fumble on the play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trent Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Broncos' 14-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Of 32.
And that hits off the left line, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said...
Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 78 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's Reed. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Wide open. It's out incomplete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Short 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give to Madison, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. 22 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting up to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Lock now on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Lock. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Man, it's Judy complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 1st down Broncos as Lock finds Judy. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, it should build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chargers...